Alright, so my three chords are E, D, and A. And you could, of course, always play normal chords down there, but it sounds nice. So this first inversion, you call this first inversion because the third G sharp is in the bass, the lowest note. That's the way chord voicings work. Root position, the root note is the lowest note. First inversion, the third is the lowest note. Second inversion, the fifth is the lowest note. So I began, have my A string muted so I can hit the low E pedal tone, and I hammer into this shape. And then I basically just move the shape down 2 frets for D, but I bring the D root note in. And then I play a straight A chord here like that. When I go back to D, I'm just going to use the smaller piece because I can then slide back into my E. And actually I use that D as a little transition to make the A chord sound more interesting. So it becomes D over A, back to A, and then that goes back to the E. And then the second half, I move to different voicings. So up here, this is the same as this, just in this position. And again, I can do it with the open low E on the bottom. But now, each note moves down to the next corresponding note of the corresponding chord. That's D, here's A, and then I'm gonna finish up the A, moving into this first inversion voicing of A, which sets me up to move back to my E. And I can also use my open A here. All right, let me show you another couple examples of how to play rhythm using these chords. All right, I started up here with this voicing. That's E. Then I use that little voicing for D. And then I use that for A. So you can see you have some common tones, like this A note here is in the D chord and in the A chord. And then I can bar across the top too, and I get this